guys, so today I'm going to be doing my February favourites. I haven't really got a lot of makeup items this month. It's more sort of accessories, clothing and sort of lifestyle things that have been going on. So in this video I will be also doing a little sort of book update of what I'm reading, what I've just finished reading. Yeah, but I will get to that when I get to the book section. So the first thing I'll start off with is like sort of the makeup stuff. The first thing, I think I've probably mentioned this before, it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This one is in Ambient and I use this every day as my setting powder. Before this I used the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural by MAC, but I've since turned to this. It doesn't really add a lot of colour, but I believe what it's supposed to do is sort of blur out the redness, and it sort of reflects that red pigment and any sort of like darkness. It just sort of makes you look really healthy. And so I use this either with my foundation or just on days when I'm just wearing concealer. I'll put that on and then this. So this is what it looks like. It's just sort of like a yellowy beige powder. Doesn't, like I said, add too much colour. It's more of like a sheen and like a finishing powder. As you can see, I've hit pan on it. I've had this about a year now, I want to say, and yeah, it's crazy that I've still got that much left after using it pretty much like 80% of that time. And I reckon this will probably last like another year or so. Whether I will be using it every day until it finishes is another matter, or I might find something else. But for the moment I'm really liking using this, and I would like to try out another ambient lighting powder. They've just brought out the strobing powders, which are supposed to be more like highlights, I think. And there's one colour that I might purchase from that. So that's like my first and only real makeup thing. The next thing is a candle. This is Farm Stand Apple by Bath and Body Works. I've actually got two of these, and this is just the one that I've been using most. And it is just like that freshly picked, very sweet apple smell. It's also been called like fresh market apple, things along that line. And yeah, I just really like it. It can be quite overpowering, so if you don't like a heavy sort of fruity scent, this probably isn't one for you. So the choice of candles I have to choose from is quite limited, and it's increased by about half over the past like month or so, because the shelf that I was storing these all on fell in the middle of the night and like a bunch of them broke. Next I'll move on to fashion and things like that. First thing is a scarf, and it's just this really gorgeous scarf from Fat Face. I believe I got it a couple Christmases ago, I want to say. But what it is this like tan to like blue to a dark purple and then back out again, like faded scarf. It's got really beautiful sort of glitter in it, and I wore this when we went on our London trip, and it's just like a nice dressier scarf. The second item is a dress. This is from Cath Kidston. I've been wearing this a lot lately, and stripes, like 50% of my wardrobe is stripes. I'm just always attracted to tops and dresses that are striped. So this is a navy and white striped dress, and on top it like the white stripes are bigger, and then on the bottom the blue stripes are bigger. And then it's got this little accent of a pocket and like around the neck of floral, which mixing stripes and florals is very in this season. And so yeah, I really like that. This is in a size 6 because their clothes do run a little bit big, and it's just really comfy. I've been pairing it with tights and boots at the moment, but in the summer it's going to be really nice to wear as well. It's also got pockets in it, which I love a dress that has pockets. So the third sort of fashion thing are a pair of trainers. Again, I bought these from Cath Kidston. You will be seeing a lot of that brand in my video because it is one of my it's like one of my favourite brands. I bought these pair of trainers. They brought out their own line of trainers this season after like in the last season they paired up with Gola, but they decided to make their own brand for spring summer. They came out with like 3 different designs, I think, in this style of trainer, and I went for these ones. So this is in the sort of Meadow Ditzy print. and they're like a really nice sort of, almost like a periwinkle blue colour with the floral pattern, and then it's got the white sole and the pink, well, the pink sole, and then it says Cath Kidston on the back. Usually I'm like a 3.5 and I went up to a 4 in these. I really like these, and they're nice to sort of like dress up an outfit, in the sense of like if I've just got like quite a plain outfit on, I can put these on and it's like a bit of pattern and a pop of colour. So the next few things are like accessories. First thing, I can't remember if I showed this in my last video or not, but again it's just still been really helpful. It's this little ticket holder from Cath Kidston, and this is in the Billy and Friends print. It's just so cute. If you're a dog lover, you will love this print. I actually still have my tickets in there from when we went to London, but it basically has 3 compartments to put your tickets. So I keep my rail card in the top one, and then like my seat reservation and whichever train journey I'm going on, and then the other like return journey behind it. And it's just worked really well. I will say, because obviously it's white, like the edges do get dirtier, and it, like where the plastic bit is, it sort of cracks a little bit, but I love the print. So the next thing I've been loving after seeing Jerusha, her channel is Jerusha Couture, after seeing her video with all her Louis Vuitton products and her clays and everything, I got really interested in organising my handbag more, just making it more organised, and I brought this little baby back out. I hadn't been using it for a while. Actually, so I have been using it for business cards, but I recently switched its use, and that is my little Louis Vuitton monogram clay. I got this from one of my dad's friends a couple of years ago. She didn't want it anymore and passed it on to me. And basically it's simply like a little pouch that you can put in your bag. It does have a little key fob, although on mine the key bit broke off, and that was how it was given to me, but I wasn't that bothered because I don't know if I'd necessarily use that aspect of it, because you can like hang it on a purse, hang it on your keys, that sort of thing, which I suppose would be quite handy. But yeah, inside I just keep my headphones, so they're not just, they always, no matter how much you try and organise your headphones, and I'm not really noticing, they always end up really tangled in my bag, so I just decided to keep them here. You can use these, like I said, for many different things. I've seen people put their keys in there, credit cards in there, loyalty cards in there, but I just like to keep my headphones in that one because it's a little bit smaller and fits that quite nicely. And then I also purchased this, which is fairly like similar size. It's a little bit bigger, again from Cath Kidston. This is actually in the kids section. They do a few different prints, and this is like a more of a canvas wipeable material. You've got the little key hook and a little handle on the side. I've got a keyring attached to it, and then inside this one that I keep cards, so anything that I'm not using on like a regular basis, so like student ID, gift cards, business cards, things like that. So I've just really been liking using like pouches and things to organise, and so you've got quite extremes here. You've got a really like cheap version, I think this was like £4 or something, and then obviously the high-end Louis Vuitton one, but you don't have to spend a fortune to get the desired result. This one's even a little bit bigger and can fit more in. This would definitely be a good one to put keys in and things like that. It is cotton inside, so it would get a little bit dirty, whereas the Louis Vuitton one is obviously canvas and a little bit more wipeable. But yeah, so finally, for more tangible things I can show you, books. The book that I most enjoyed reading this month was Girl Online on Tour by Zoe Sugg. This is her second book. First book, I don't know if it's just here. I also redid my bookcase a little bit, don't know if you could tell, so I had to switch it up. But I will move on to more of that in a minute. Yeah, so I read this book. I did a whole review on it, which I will link below instead of just rambling on about it again in this video. But yeah, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars and really enjoyed it. So the book I literally just finished was Agatha Christie, Death in the Clouds. I'm not going to be doing a review on this unless it's like specifically asked for, because I wasn't thrilled by it. It was 3 out of 5 stars for me. and it's about a woman that dies on a plane, and obviously Poirot is trying to solve the mystery. And I found myself like not really being drawn into it that much. I mean, I finished the book and I was really pleased to find out what happened in the end, but overall, like the middle bit is always just a bit slow for me, so I don't think I'll be doing a review on that. I just wanted to mention that in this video. And then the book I'm currently reading is a little bit different for me, and it is Love Lessons by Jacqueline Wilson. This is an author I used to read when I was younger, like from like probably 10 to 12, or like sort of around that age. That's sort of who she's aimed at, like between 8 and 14 I'd say. I used to love her reading, love reading her books, and this one is one that I just seem to keep all these years because I guess I most enjoyed it. And it's about a girl who is homeschooled, and then her father ends up having a stroke and her and her sister have to go into mainstream school. And what I remember is that she fell in love with her teacher. But I would probably do more of a book review on this when I finish reading it. Yeah, she pretty much falls in love with her teacher, and I'm surprised I actually read this probably at the age I did, because some of the language in it, and like it's quite a harsh book at times, the way she fights with her dad and things. I definitely would say it's one of Jacqueline's books tailored to more of an older audience rather than the younger ones. So that's what I'm currently reading at the moment. I'll probably finish it within the next day or two, because really, I mean, it's like 200 and something pages and it's very like a quick read. So next I will move on to TV programmes. So the first TV programme is Pretty Little Liars. That came back on Netflix, and it's obviously set 5 years later after everything's happened. And again, I've just been getting right back into it and just loving it and seeing how they're dealing after the whole A in Charlotte thing, and now of course they're being targeted by this new person. So yeah, for me Pretty Little Lies doesn't get like repetitive or boring. Somehow they always seem to find new like secrets and things to bring up, and I love it. Second TV programme, probably my least favourite out of the three, but again I've just been watching it a lot, is the Royal Marines programme on Channel 4. They basically go into the training camp of the Royal Marines and see how the teenagers and adults are dealing with training up to be in the Navy. They did have a previous one which was like more army based. Obviously they've moved on now to the Navy, and it's just very interesting. There's a lot of banter in it, but I find it interesting to see that behind the scenes look and like how tough it is for them to go through with it. And finally, the last programme I've been really loving is on Netflix. It's a Netflix only programme, and it is Fuller House. If you were like a 90s child or 80s child, you remember Full House back when it had like the Olsen twins and John Stamos and all the fabulous cast. I used to watch it a ton when I was younger, mainly when we were on holiday in America, because obviously they would show it a lot more. Through my like young teenagehood I would watch that, and when I heard they were doing a new series called Fuller House where they'd all obviously grown up, I was excited and sceptical. The first episode was very nostalgic, like just from the titles I loved it. I would say I'm not so keen on the aspect of like DJ's kids and Kimmy's kids. Like when it's just the kids, I haven't really warmed up to them. I don't find them that interesting. But as far as like seeing all the original cast and seeing them all interact, I do like that. So that's sort of the 3 TV programmes I've been watching. So the next thing I'll move on to is music. One artist I've been listening to a lot this month has been Jess Glynn. She is a British artist and she just does a lot of really great songs, like all of the ones that are most popular I enjoy, and I've just been listening to them on Spotify. I listen to them in the car, I listen to them when I'm in the shower. Like they're just very good upbeat songs that you can just sing along to. So I've been enjoying her music. So the YouTuber that I've been most enjoying watching this month has been a girl called Nadine. Her channel is Hey Nadine, and she does travel based videos. She has been like a backpacker and worked abroad, and she visits lots of different countries from like all over Europe to Africa and like pretty much all over the world. And I think I came across her videos from like packing and organising whilst travelling. But I also really like to see, like, she does days where she'll just film like what she eats, and it's interesting to see what you can find in different countries and things like that. So she's the YouTuber that I've been enjoying this month. Then another favourite of mine has obviously been our London trip, when me and my boyfriend went to London for his birthday and also Valentine's weekend. I did a vlog of it, so I will link it on screen and down below. But it was just an amazing weekend. We got to go and see Jersey Boys, we had afternoon tea at the Ritz, and it was just really nice to just be the two of us and get to do all those like coupley things together. So yeah, I vlogged that if you want to see it, and that was like my first taste of like vlogging in public, so it was a little bit intimidating, but hopefully like I can have more goes at it, and yeah. So finally, the last sort of favourite of mine has been sort of clearing out. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up book, which is here. So this is the original book by Marie Kondo. I did a review on this last year, as well as I've done a few videos of me sorting out clothes and books and makeup and all sorts. So there'll be links below, and if you just search my channel you'll be able to find those. But again, just over the past like week or so I've been really trying to like clear out my stuff and really pare down what I own. I do have a fairly big room and I feel like I've just like filled it over my lifetime. I've never had an opportunity, like when you move house you tend to get rid of a load of stuff. I've never had that. So I just have all this stuff. So I've been trying to like sort out more books, sort out more clothes, really pare down like any makeup or perfume I've got. I haven't filmed any of this because it's not really been in any order. I've not really followed the book too much. I've just been taking areas of my room or like little subjects like makeup and just trying to do it. I cleared out all under my bed. I had a lot of old school stuff in there that I just decided to get rid of. And yeah, I have put a lot of it to charity shops. I sorted out my DVDs, which is something I never did last time, and I got rid of a ton of DVDs. They all went to a charity shop. I sorted out books, clothes. I had some like cuddly toys from when I was younger that I finally managed to part with, because like I'm quite a sentimental person. I attach objects with memories, so I finally was able to part with more of those. So I gave some of those to my grandma for her spiritualist church. But like I said, a lot of it went to charity shop, and then some things like clothes I sorted through my bags. I had like a couple other random things that I thought I'd put on eBay, and I will link my eBay down below if you want to have a look at it. There is a couple of Disney items if you're interested. Majority of it is clothes, and there are a couple handbags, things like that. So if you want to have a look, have a look. I've also got a pair of shoes on there, a pair of Dr. Martens shoes. So yeah, I think probably even after this video I'm going to be finding more things to get rid of. Like I said, I reorganised my bookcase because I did get rid of a few more books, and I cleared a shelf that had all my DVDs on. So I find that really great, because there gets to a point where you think, I need some more furniture, I need to get another bookcase, and it's like, really I just need to get rid of stuff. There's definitely more books that I could get rid of if I just really tried. And yeah, I think that's everything I've got to say. I've just been trying to live more minimalistically and really think when I'm buying something, is that something that I'm going to want to keep in 10 years time? Is it something that's just like a fad? Do I really need it just because it's cute and in the moment? Yeah, I'm definitely being more conscious of what I buy and definitely trying to save my money. So yeah, that is my favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you've been loving this month. If you've got any questions, leave them below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.